बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं जाऊं, बन बन जाऊं जाऊं, बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं। कितहु छिप गए कृष्ण मुरारी, कितहु छिप गए कृष्ण मुरारी। बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं जाऊं, बन 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 ढूंढन जाऊं, ढूंढन जाऊं जाऊं, बन बन। शीस मुकुट और कानन कुंडल, शीस मुकुट और कानन कुंडल, शीस मुकुट और कानन कुंडल, बंसीधर मन रंग फिरत गिरी, बंसीधर मन रंग फिरत गिरिधारी। बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं। निसारे मरे सा प मरे मरे सा नि नि प नि प मरे मरे सा नि सा रे म प नि सा रे सा नि प नि प मरे मरे सा नि सा रे म प नि सा नि सा रे म प नि सा रे सा नि प मरे सा। बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं, बन बन ढूंढन। शीस मुकुट और कानन कुंडल, बंसी शीस मुकुट और कानन कुंडल, बंसीधर मन रंग फिरत गिरी धारी। बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं जाऊं, बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं, बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं जाऊं। मरे मरे सनी सारे म पानी प मरे म पानी सारे सनी म मरे सनी सारे रे सारे सनी पानी प मरे म पानी सारे सनी पानी प मरे मरे सनी सारे म पानी नि सारे म पानी सारे सनी प मरे सा। बन बन ढूंढन ma re ma pa sa ni sa re ma ma re sa ni sa re ma pa ma re sa ni re sa ni pa ni pa ma re ma pa ni sa re sa ni pa ni pa ma re ma pa ni sa re ma pa ni sa re sa ni pa ma re sa ban ban ढूंढन जाऊं
मीठे रस से भजोरी राधा रानी लागे, महारानी लागे। मन कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। मीठे रस से भजोरी राधा रानी लागे, महारानी लागे। मन कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। मन कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे।
गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत न शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं। भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदान्त विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरुः स शिवः प्रोक्तः, यः शिवः स गुरुः स्मृतः। विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्। अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीं अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्रः। येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगत्। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, 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 श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, 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 श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Hare Murare, Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana वासुदेव। बोलिए कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। नमः पार्वती पते, हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम। We will chant from 18th verse. Please repeat. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Karmanya Karmayah Pashyet Akarmani Cha Karmayah Sabuddhiman Manushyeshu Sayuktah Kritsna Karma Krita Yasya Sarve Samarambhaha Kama Sankalpa Varjitaha Jnanagni Dagdha Karmanam Tamahuf Panditam Buddhaha Tyaktva karma phala sangam nitya tripto nirashrayah karmanyabhipravrittopi naiva kinchit karoti saha nirashiryata chittatma त्यक्ता सर्व परिग्रह शारीरं केवलं कर्म कुर्वन्नाप्नोति किल्बिषम् यदृच्छालाभसन्तुष्टः द्वन्द्वातीतो विमत्सरः समसिद्धावसिद्धौ च कृत्वापि न निबध्यते गतसङ्गस्य मुक्तस्य ज्ञानावस्थितचेतसः यज्ञायाचरतः कर्म समग्रं प्रविलीयते गतसङ्गस्य मुक्तस्य ज्ञानावस्थितचेतसः यज्ञायाचरतः कर्म समग्रं प्रविलीयते। So we were seeing this 23rd verse. Whole life is important in the aspect when we give the right place to the right issue. Right means that what is important and essential should be focused, and what is not important is seen but don't focus. So there is a Sakshi and there is a Ahamkaar with his old gang. Gang is used for a negative term. You can't say Swamiji is coming with his disciple. Well, Swamiji, where is your gang? You can't say like that. People use such words sometimes. They don't know which word to use where. Whatever comes in their mind, blurt out. So gang is a negative connotation. Something is not very good. So Ahamkar's gang is where it reflects, where it operates through mind. Indriyani manobuddhi yasya adhisthana uchyate etair vimohyatesha jnanam avritya dehinam. Through world, through sense organ, that is the gang of Ahamkar. And this keeps the worldliness alive in us. It keeps the negativity alive in us. It keeps us hooked. Association is one thing, hooked is another thing. I am associated with somebody. Association is with some purpose, to get something higher out of that person, to offer, that is association. Hooked is without any higher purpose, he is hanging around. See, hanging around, hooked. He is holding to something for his ego's desire. That is called, who is hooking on that issue. Association is for some bigger cause. I was associated with him. That means I was with him, I lived with him, I talked to him, I interact with him, so that we both can together give some kind of gift to the God. The essence of vyavahaar, what I have found is, from my goodness I should bring out your goodness, so that with our combined goodness we can serve someone higher. Bad vyavahaar is, from my badness I bring out your badness, and we both spoil each other. So vyavahaar is for paramaarth. Vyavahaar is not for Ahamkaar. When you do vyavahaar for Ahamkaar, then that is called, he is bound by that. He is bound. Bound means that he is not able to drop or leave that matter, because he has associated his wrong identity with it. I have associated my wrong identity. Bhagavan Krishna is very angry. He uses the word durmedha for such people. Ya swapnam bhayam shokam vishadam madamivcha na vimunchati durmedha driti sa parth tamasi. So Ahamkar is always insistent on a wrong point. It is a non-offerer. I got you, but I use you for my sorrows and joys. I don't offer you and offer myself. This is what my problem is. So, to get out of that problem, Bhagavan says, learn to focus and defocus. If you see pictures sometime, there's a big scenery. In front of there is one boy standing or a girl standing. And sometimes they focus on the boy and defocus the background. It is slightly, what is called? Blurred, hazed. You see there is a mountain, but you are not able to exactly, details are not there. You see something, and I think this arrangement is there in the camera. I don't know how to do it. I don't have any love for photography. Never in my life I have taken a single picture. Neither I have love for selfie or selfishness. Neither I keep any photograph of mine also. I have no photograph collection of anybody. So, if you smudge is another word, I think. Smudging. And then you see the character very clearly. That boy is very nicely seen. Details are there. Lot of advancement is in photograph. This is Ahamkaar. When you focus on that small and blur the bigger. Right should be defocus the boy and focus on the background. This is defocus on the Ahamkaar and focus on the Sakshi. This is called Gyaani's life. He lives, he has a imaginary Ahamkaar which has functional value but not functional value. It works. He will say that I am happy, I am sad. While vyavahaar you use certain words. I am sad, I am happy, I am angry, or I am very excited. He may use certain, he may not, depending on that person. Some Gyaani don't use I also. Swami Ram was there, Swami Ram Tirth. He always used word Ram. Rama said. Never used I also. He said Rama says. उनकी ज्ञान उनकी मस्ती है. They have their own ways. Once you are in your house, it is your freedom. You can see the world from the balcony or from your ground floor. But you don't use all these things. Okay? You just say I. Imitation is not spirituality. बंदर बन जाएंगे हम फिर. So, the Gyaani has a functional ability, but Ahamkaar doesn't have a sequential and consequential inability. One Ahamkaar doesn't lead to another Ahamkaar, another karmphal, another karma, another series is not there. Series is not there. I did something, now I'm paying for that. All our situation is nothing but paying for our past Ahamkaar. Every person, every situation is nothing but you are paying for your past Ahamkar's doership. A lot has germinated. Germinated Ahamkar is called situation, called your body, called your success and failure, called your vasanas, called your anxiety, called your fear, called your anger, called your lust. This is germinated, full-blown Ahamkar. Gyaani has functional Ahamkar but not germinational Ahamkar. He sees it, he uses it. But there is no sequence and consequence and more consequence. I got attached to you. After attachment, there was a lot of consequence of that attachment. Then I wanted that you should not talk to somebody. Then I wanted you should give attention to me. Then I wanted you should go there. Then I wanted you should do this. Then I was worried about you also. Then I was angry about you also. Then I liked you also. Then I missed you also. Then I cried also. And there is endless sequence. Bahu shakhaya. समझ रहे हो आप? Please see this. There is not topic is not going to end, not even till death. If you are attached, better sort out before death. Because death also will not, because you are now, that figure is there in your mind that will take you to the new birth. So new birth, the tendency will be to get the person like whom you are attached to, that shape, that kind of nature which you liked in that person. You will pull that another jeev like that. And if you hate that person, to that person, that like that, because you have contemplated that, like that another jeev will come in your next life. Dogdhurvaha parto bhayam. Vasudevji says to Kans that if you hate, next birth also there will be fear. And maybe that person may again come back if you are contemporaries. So within 5-10 years both will pass away. So you will wait for him to take birth. It's called suspended jeev. So he is also coming. So he didn't leave you this birth also, troubled you. And then now next birth also he is going to be there. And he'll be around your house, family member, become daughter, son, husband, anything he can become. So don't think the matter is going to end. Ahamkaar is infinite branches are there. It's a serious matter. Chapter 4 is a serious chapter. Especially the 18 to 24th verse. I have taken a lot of time so that we become more alert to Sakshi and defocus our Ahamkaar. So the Gyaani has functional Ahamkaar, no germinational and consequential Ahamkaar. I hope I am able to communicate. Words have their limitation, what to do. But we try in various ways. So he is defocusing it. Sometimes, you search some person. So you scan the eyes. Other person, you don't focus on that. Mere kahan gaye wo? So you are defocusing everybody. And in between some people they namaste also. So you do like that. Because your mind is somebody else. Sometimes I am with Guruji or maybe Gurudev. And somebody comes and starts, Swamiji, how are you? Fine. I am talking to him at that time. And he wants to talk to me. And he from behind he says, later on, and Guruji is asking a question and he is saying, Swamiji, I have come in the yagna. See? Long since I met you, okay? He holds the hand also. I'm focusing somewhere. It's not a time. Bas ho gaya namaskar. I saw you. I can't focus on you. You have to defocus, to focus. You can't be focused at two places. When I am seeing this side is hazy. When I am seeing this side, that side is hazy. Then you can turn your back, etc. So whatever you have to do. Or yawn, whatever you have to do. So you cannot focus on one. I know all the tricks. So gata sangasya muktasya. Whole life is about where is your attention? Where is your... Therefore Bhagavan Ram, when Parshuramji asked him, who broke the bow? So harash vishadana hriday kachu bole Sri Raghubir. See where he is situated. No excitement, no sorrow. When he says, Hoi hai koi ek das tumhara. He said, some servant of yours has broken the bow. Not that he was evading and hiding, but he didn't feel that is a essential one who broke is not an issue. Ahamkaar is not a great doer. Because it is false. False work will be false. False association will be false. With this background, I will come to the 23rd verse where I was yesterday. Gata sangasya, don't say gat sangasya. Gata sangasya. Gata sangasya. Don't put halant unnecessarily where halant is not there. Gat sangasya. Nahi. Gata Sangasya, Muktasya, and they have Karya Karana Sambandha. I described about attachment, detachment, because he is Mukt. And he is Mukt because he is Jnanavasthit Chetasa. Jnanavasthit Chetasa means, please note, he doesn't have knowledge. His knowledge doesn't waver. Avasthit word is very. Jnane ev avasthitam cheto yasya sah ayam jnanavasthit chetaha. You saw that. So avasthiti, sthiti means nishtha. Nishtha, what is the practice of a sadhak? That his state should not be changing. How much you know, therefore, has very less consequence in Vedanta. How much knowledge is ever available at all time, that is called sthiti. It is not avastha. It is not jnana avastha. Like Jagat avastha. It came and went away. It is sthiti. It doesn't go away. Next point is yajnaya acharatah karma samagram praviliyate. Yajnaya. Dhyan dena. He also acts. Please note, 18th verse told the principle, 19th, 20th verse is for active Gyaani, 22nd, 19, 20, 21st, 22nd is from inactive Gyaani, and 23rd, 24th is for active Gyaani, you can say. He is very dynamic Gyaani. Yeah, because of Ishwar Ichha, or because of his prarabdha, or because of samashti prarabdha. Some are very inactive Gyaani. Shariram kevalam karma kurvanna apnoti. They will sit at one place, don't do anything. Just there, they have 4 work. Eating, taking bath, treating the body. No transaction is there. Eating, sleeping, taking bath, and treating the body. As far as actions are concerned, they don't talk sometimes. You ask the answer, they will not reply. They have no interest in seeing anybody. They have no interest in doing anything. They will not write any book. They will not give any discourse. They have no project. They have no disciple. Nobody is around them to take care. Somebody is there, he does it, but he never claims that he is my disciple. Raman Maharshi never said anybody is my disciple. He never took any text and completed. They are inactive Gyanis. So nobody is bound that he has to do that. Rules are for Karta, not for Sakshi. One who can do mistake, for him there is a rule. For whom there is no mistake, there is no rule. President, Prime Minister are not frisked on the airport. They will go straight away. Not that they will go to security check and they will do like this. Because they are President, Prime Ministers. They are exempted from all these things. There are a list of few people in India, Chief Justice of India, etc., etc. They will be straight away going. So they are free from, they are inactive Gyanis. Yadrichhalabh santushtaha dvandvatito vimatsara samasiddhava siddha. This is for both kind of Gyanis. Now this yajnaya acharatah karma. Yajnaya Bhashkar says yajna nirvrityartham. Nirvrityartham. Yajna nirvrityartham. That means for performing of the yajna. Nirvrit. Not nivrit. Nirvrit. Not nivrit. Nivrit is withdrawal. Nivritti. And the nirvritti means well performed. That here the vrit is there, varth. From birth is here. Vrit has become varth in Sanskrit. Nivritti is another word. Nirvrit. So here on the top there is a rave. Nirvrityartham. So he is acting, supposing. And yajna means yajno vai Vishnu. Vishnave. Bhagavan Vishnu's one name is Yajna also in Vishnu Sahasranam. So Yajna. So Yajna means what? Don't think what is there. So Yajna means what? Yajnaya. Yajna means because he has lot of time. A desireless person has lot of time. Anxiety-less person is lot. If you are egoless, you have lot of time because you have lot of mind. Having lot of mind is not equal to lot of time. Sometimes I say I have no time, but actually you had time, you had no mind. So lot of time and lot of mind, both are different matter. Sometimes you have lot of time, but you have no mind to do the work. Sometimes you have lot of work, but you have lot of mind. So you can complete your work. So yajna means he is available because he has anxiety-less person and worry-less person and fearless person has lot of availability of his work and life. His life is available for others because he doesn't have anything for himself to do. When you have a personal project, it sucks you and absorbs you. When you have an impersonal project, some help comes and takes over. So he has time because he has mind. He finds time. When you have likes and dislikes, so what happened? A big portion of the mind is blocked. And when you have time, your mind goes there only. When you have a time, you start thinking on that issue or a person whom you like a lot or dislike. When I will meet you, how are you? We were together one day, but now we are far apart. I don't know when I have not seen you since 2 years, whatever is there. So you give a time to that. But this person has silence in him. When he has silence produced as action is called yajna. When you have inner silence and you work out of silence, that silence is called surrendered action. And therefore when you hear about great people's work, you become quiet. What Gurudev did, if you read Nancy Patchen's work, so you become quiet. It is all work. That was yajna. That first yajna Gurudev did in Pune, second in Chennai, third in Delhi, fourth year there. This work. Your mind doesn't get agitated. Why? Because you know that Gyaani is working. So you don't forget the silence behind. You see the film with the screen. You don't see the film. Like a baby doesn't know the screen, so he cries. Or when food is served, he rushes. I want that. He wants to see that. Wants to taste that. Husband and wife were sitting in the film. He said, "Bhai, how was your seat? Are you feeling comfortable?" Yes. He said, "How was your seat? Comfortable?" "Very good." He said, "Please give me." Because his seat was not okay. So, gat sangasya muktasya yajnaya charata karma. ध्यान देना एक बस one point and I'll go to next important verse where I wanted to give attention. Time is running away. So, when a person is Samsaari works for Ahamkaar. Ahamkaar is an extrovert thing. It judges by what is lost and what is gained. So I meet somebody, I say, okay, what you do? You feel he's a rich person, oh, very big person. Okay, he's very, very pristine. Or he's a very billionaire. Or he's a very good actor. Or he's a very good actress. Or politician. But the Gyaani's drishti is not on gain and loss. Because the one who gains and loses, he has already defanged it. He has no value for anything. President may be there, Prime Minister, he has no value. For him it is not a... So for a Samsaari person, outer gain, he is very excited. Because he doesn't have any behind. He has nothing more. Only if my wife is not there now, for whom shall I live, Swami? What a life without a wife. Or I don't have my son, whom shall I live with? अब किसके लिए रहे? ये ज्ञानी है. Or I got you in my life, I got everything. तेरे बिना भी क्या जीना, है ना? ये हो गया. या अब तुम्हारे साथ ही जिएंगे, मरेंगे, साथ जिएंगे, साथ मरेंगे. ये जो है ना साथ का चक्कर है कि I give a value to myself because of outer things. This is called complexes. I am a middle class person. And I see all these things. Bhiksha was there. Very rich person's house, Bhiksha was there. And this person was middle class, he was invited there. His status is this much. The Bhiksha was at a very rich person's house. Everything glass, silver, glittery, bonsais, inside room plants, big tall curtains, lounge from here to there. And in his room, 4 chairs are there. A curtain was in 1930 he made, still continuing. Servants are not there. When he goes there, he is very uncomfortable. He is overconscious. That person he also is overconscious that he is very low. So he says, hello, Hari Om, Hari Om. Hari Om, Hari Om. He is overconscious. Oh my God. Well, I come on the table. No, I'm fine. No, come on the table, sit. हर जगह करंट मार रहा है. So he comes on the table. Big bowl of salad comes. He sees, well, no, I don't take salad. He takes, but he says, he's one guy. Everybody is taking with a tongue and all these things. His tongs are there. In your house, he uses the hand. In front of everybody, people use all this kitchen. Alone, they use hand. So there, he was taking and it fell down. Tap se awaaz aa gayi. Then he's so embarrassed. Everybody is up because he feels, because his possessions are bigger, therefore he is bigger, I am a smaller person. साधु का नहीं होता है ऐसा. यो में बोलो हो गए कहेंगे बिगर वगैरह, हम हाथ से ही ले लेते हैं. He doesn't gauge a person because he is bigger. क्योंकि उसकी दृष्टि वहां नहीं है. साधु also has nothing. Difference between beggar and saint is both don't have any money. Both are not having sufficient clothes. Both don't have a house. The beggar is compulsively, he doesn't have, therefore he has no option. He is full of desire and full of importance for money. And one had and left it, and he has no importance for what he left also. So he is a king. Gurudev used to say, I am a royal beggar. So the Samsaari person evaluates like that. Bhagwan Ram did not have inferiority complex when he was putting on the bark of the tree. That how others will look, how others will see. I'm a joker or what? We are very over-conscious of the people around, of my possessions, of my house, of my... This over-consciousness is a disease. When any part pains, it is you are overconscious. See? So, Samsaari person is overconscious. Now, when the devotee comes, surrendered person, he changed the attitude. He changed the intention. He works at the intentional level. He says, no, it is offered to the God. All is God, so I am fine with it. Sukh dukhe same kritva labha labho jaya jayo. This is not for Gyaani. This is for Karma Yogi. Tato yuddha yujyasva naivam papam avapsyasi. He balances himself. He said everything is God. So I am of the God. So he is much more composed. He doesn't give a value because something is very good. He has a surrendered Ahamkaar. But Gyaani is not the one who is working at the intentional level. He has crossed that class. He is a postgraduate student. He has crossed that metric. He works not at intentional level. He works at the level of self. For him, it does not have any value. उसके लिए कोई वैल्यू नहीं है. Yajnaya acharata karma means that he is offering the karma, but he is not offering. He is seeing a karma and then he is working there. He is seeing a karma and karma. I hope this is. And the word is samagram praviliyate. And here Bhashakar gives another stroke. He translates samagram as sahagrena phalena vartate. Along with all fruits have vanished. Praviliyate means there is no fruit is coming now. He is not having a fruit. Why? Because doership was not there. Because he was not, he has falsified his sin. Then how the fruit dissolve? Fruit means through which you cannot run away from your action, that is called fruit. Fruit means a reaction in your mind. That means drishtphal and adrishtphal. And one is called mansik phal. There is a reaction, I am very happy, I am very sad. And you can't drop that happiness and sadness. It's not a dramatized happiness, it's a real for me. I am very happy. I can't sleep last night. I was so happy. I was so sad. So you have nothing more in your life. That is called fruit. Now next verse is very important verse. And you all chant it. Please don't by heart it because you know it by heart. Brahmarpanam brahmahavihi Brahmagnau brahmanahutam Brahmaiva tena gantavyam Brahma karma samadhina. Unfortunately, when you chant, a plate appears in your mind. So, this shlok is associated with food. Definitely you would have remembered the plate because the mind, the words and the situation are always related to each other. Because every time you chant, before you eat, and therefore when this was chanted, immediately you thought of dining hall, etc. Unfortunate part, but what to do? But this is chanted in all the ashrams. Now, this is a very important verse. What is that? First time, till now, Bhagavan was using the word Atma. All of a sudden, he tilted it to Brahman. पता नहीं क्यों ऐसा करते हैं. भगवान कृष्ण शांति से रहना चाहिए. ब्रह्म एकाएक ले आए. अभी तक तो आत्मा आत्मा कर रहे थे. कर्मणिया कर्मया पश्येत, इतना सब समझ में आया वो सब. और ब्रह्म धीरे से आत्मा को ब्रह्म कर दिया यहाँ से. Why? We will now look into it. Let me make a little background and then we will go into the shlok. And if background takes the whole time, I cannot. And you set the stage and perform also. So there are three principles which you have to keep in mind before you understand this verse. Principle number one is that liver of life is different than life principle. Principle number one, liver of life is different than life principle. I am living the life, I am walking, talking, thinking, chatting, laughing, crying, and my life has relations, work, challenges, money, enemies, friends, diseases, health, 100 components. And I am going through all that. I am going through a lot. People say also, how are you? Going through a lot. How is it going on? Going on. Not sitting on. Going on. How are you? Doing well. Doing. There's a verb. Doing, going, feeling. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling good. Seeing you, I felt good. Achha. I was feeling sad in my room, but since I'm seeing you, I'm feeling little better. Seeing you smiling, laughing, I'm feeling better now. Achha. I was little upset, sad, and sometimes little grumpy. But grumpy, don't understand. Grumpy, when you get up in the morning, grumpy face is there. So now I am feeling little more happy, cheerful. I think what is going on is a part of my life. So this is, one is the liver of life, ups, downs. One is life principle. Life principle is unchanging. Remember that, number one, this life principle is consciousness, which is not a part, product and property of the life liver of life. Principle number one. Same example, the light falling on your palm. So this is moving, but the light is not a product, property and part of your palm. Although my attention is not on the light. When I do like that, I say, what is he? Only he is waving his hand. I see only movement. We have habituated to seeing only movements in mind and movement outside. This habit is not to see movementlessness. Habit to see movementlessness is meditation. Habit to see movementlessness in mind, while mind is moving, you see movementlessness, consciousness, that is meditation and sadhana. So first step is please go to the movementlessness. From living, become the life. Principle. Okay? We call it Drishta Drishya Vivek. Thus now we call the same thing as Sakshi Ahamkaar Vivek. I hope it is clear. First step is there. Let's go step by step. Very good. So I'm watching myself. I see my sadness is coming. As long as it is coming, is controllable. It has come, now it is difficult to take it out. It will take a toll now. Because you have become sad now. When you say, I think my mind is getting towards the sad mood, it still is controllable. But it has come, somebody is on the way, you can stop him. But somebody is directly in front of the room, you can't say go away now. Supposing somebody started from his house, and you are busy, so he said, sorry, I'll please come later on. He will not feel bad. But somebody is already there and he saw you also in your shorts. Now, and now you cannot run away from him. Now you have to greet him. Anger is coming, sadness is coming, lust is coming. What is it called? Frustration is coming. It's still on the way. You go to the life principle and still you can save yourself. Or you chant Lord's name and that is a place, that is a sadhana time. If you miss it, your sadhana, you can't do sadhana. You're out now, knocked out. Now you have lost the grip of the mind now. Sadhana cannot be done after that. You are already angry, now you chant Lord's name, not possible. Because the one who has to chant is mad ho gaya. Now he is not listening, he is already mad. He is crazy now, he is gone. If somebody is angry, don't say chant Lord's name, he is more angry. Then bhag gaya. बता रहे एंगर नहीं है. Don't say, it is not instructive time. Let that wave go away. Then you talk. He is not in a talking mood. Right? Don't explain to that person. He is not in a mood. Always see, is the channel of communication open or closed. When the channel is not there, don't talk. It will make it worse. And he will bring your anger also. He will say something to hurt you after that. And both will be upset now. So instead of getting something proper, it ended in more worse relations. But you lost the game today. You have lost today. You are failed today. This person failed you. This situation failed you. But Gyaani is not a failure. He knows I am a life principle. I am the non-doer and consciousness which is different from walker, talker, thinker. This is number one. Understand that. Create lot of sadhana opportunity in your life. Put some mark that this time I will, while walking from room to temple, I will chant Lord's name. While temple I will not talk on any other issue. Just focus on the Lord. While dressing, I will chant Vishnu Sahasranam. While taking bath, I will chant this. Use action and sadhana. Second step is this life principle called consciousness same or all different? Now I discover that this Atma, which is life principle, because it is not having time and space, therefore there is no division possible. Because divisive factors are time and space. So your consciousness and my consciousness and his consciousness is her consciousness are all same. One more point I will say. As the actionlessness is in the action. Sakshi is there. When I am acting, there is a Sakshi. Whole world's actionlessness is all. Action is also in actionlessness. What? Again say. Action of the whole world. Action cannot be possible, is not possible in action. For action you need an actionless. Movement cannot be seen in movement. No. Supposing two trains are going. I have travelled a lot in trains. And both are exactly same speed. You can never know that train is moving. You can see movement of your train when there is a difference in speed. Then you can see that my train has moved or that train has moved. So appreciation, or you say now station is there, now it is, we have reached. Because there is a movementlessness. Movement is always appreciated when there is a movementlessness. Because the whole cosmos is in a movement. But you know it is moving. Therefore it should be in movementlessness only. Movement cannot be in movement. The whole world is in space. Space is not moving, therefore whole world is moving. But space is coming and going. Where space is coming and going, that is called movementless I. The movementless I is one. What life principle you and I have is one. This consciousness is one. When I say I woke up, so I woke up where? Well, in the world. You woke up in the world? Yes. You know you woke up? Yes. If you know you woke up, then you were before waking up. Before waking up, where were you? Who were you? That means there is a movementless consciousness which is the substratum of all. This is the second principle. And third principle is that if this movementless consciousness is without time and space, the world should not be real, it should be Mithya. Because the shape, any shape is only an appearance. And when the world is Mithya, and therefore only consciousness alone is seen as the world. Because the substratum alone is seen as superimposed. Rope alone is seen as the snake. These are the three principles you keep in mind. First is difference between Sakshi and Ahamkaar, difference between life principles and living. Second is this life principle is same. When you sleep and I sleep, both have same experience. And sleeps. Ant sleeps. Dog sleeps. Dog also sleeps. Bird also sleeps. Bird also sleeps. Tree also sleeps. King also sleeps. Beggar also sleeps. But all have same experience because all are one in the deep sleep. No, not all are one, but one consciousness alone is in everybody. And therefore, since our deep sleeps are same, and same experience is there in deep sleep, and therefore there is only one consciousness. And you have no experience of time and space. I also don't have experience of time and space. She also doesn't have experience of time and space. That means what? That means if timeless and spaceless joy is experienced, it cannot be two because there is a divider is not there. Therefore, there is only one consciousness that runs through all of us. So, world is another thing, consciousness is another thing. This is second principle. Third principle is, because this consciousness alone is there, the world cannot have a separate entity other than the consciousness. Because to be separate than consciousness, you have to divide it. But consciousness is non-divisible, therefore world is superimposed. Then world alone is seen as, consciousness alone is seen as the world. These are the three principles. I hope it is understood. If it is not understood, we will say it once again. No, don't say I have understood. I understood. Just like the dream. In the dream, one is, before the dream started, only dream seer was there. There's a time when waking and dream, there was a difference. Only dream seer. The dream started, the dream consciousness has manifested into many now. But supposing somebody is meditating on the dream, in dream, I don't know you meditating in dream or not, I have meditated. In dream, you meditate. If you meditate a lot in waking, then you meditate in the dream. So in the dream, when you meditate, you think this is world, I am a drishta, I am a seer. So this is number one step. Dreamer and seer are different. Number one. Number two state is, all other dreamer also have a seer. So all seers of all people in the dream are same. Number two state. And number three state is that actually speaking, because my dream seer does not have time and space, whole dream is in me only. So whole dream is superimposed on the dream seer. I hope this example will make more clear. And then supposing in the dream, Havan is going on. And you see, you know it is a dream. Then you say, Brahmarpadam. This ladle in the Havan is also dream seer. Brahma, that ghee which was used, that is also dream seer. And in the fire in which the oblations were poured, that is also dream seer. An act of offering also was the dream seer. And one person who was doing Brahma Karma Samadhi, he is also dream seer. And ultimately fruit of this yajna will be also dream seer. Whatever fruit will be, that is also dream seer. I hope this is little more clearer. And therefore, this shlok, in short, is Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya. This shlok is mentioned. In Bhagavad Gita, very few places Bhagavan has used this, that world is superimposed on Brahman and world is Mithya. And this is one place. Oh. And he has paraphrased, actually, he has picked up from Mundaka Upanishad. Brahma ev idam amritam purasnad Brahma dakshinatascha uttarena. In Mundaka it comes. He said Brahma is Amrit, Brahma is in front, Brahma is at the back, Brahma is in the south, Brahma is in the north, Brahma is on the top, Adhascha, Urdhamcha, Prastam, Brahma ev Vishwamidam Prasitam. Brahma alone is there. The dream example I like. Can you elaborate? My mind is there only. In the dream you don't know. In the dream you feel I'm an entity. I'm crying. When dog is chasing me. You don't know you alone are the dog. You are chasing yourself. If somebody says dog, you are so upset. But you alone are the dog there. कितनी गलत बात है भाई, हम डॉग हैं, बिल्कुल हम डॉग हैं. The consciousness in the dog is you only. विद्या विनय संपन्ने ब्राह्मणे गविहस्तिनी शुनि चैव स्वपाके च पंडिता समदर्शिना. Pandita samadar. So samadarshina. You are not only dog, you are Chandal also. No, people call me. No, not like that. I am saying not from that angle. I am saying from that may be true, but I am saying from the angle of consciousness. That is a false. No, this is same thing exactly is Ishavasya. Ishavasya is misinterpreted shlok. They say cover the whole world by the God. It is not this. Don't cover it by the God. What false names and forms are, you remove that and know that world is self. That's the meaning of Ishavasya. It is called Bhat Samanya Adhikaran. ठीक है? Don't cover it. That is called Ek Samanya Adhikaran. Second is called Vishesha Samanya Adhikaran. Third is called Upasya Samanya Adhikaran. And fourth is called Bhat Samanya Adhikaran. Samanya Adhikaran means same without preposition you are using two words. Dull man. This is called Vishesh Samanya. There is a quality of him. Blue flower. And one is called Aikya Samanya Adhikaran. He is that Devdatta. So you are equating that person. He is the one whom you saw 10 years back, is the same one. He lost all his hair. But he is the same person. That is called Aikya Samanya Adhikaran or Mukhya Samanya Adhikaran. So one is called Vishesh. Third is called Upasya. Shaligram is Lord Vishnu. So you superimpose. You are not doing any preposition. And they are called, these words are in apposition. Not opposition, apposition. One is called Badha Samanya Adhikaran. Badha Samanya Adhikaran is there. You take away the imaginary part. And what remains is that. Snake is rope. That means snakeness you remove what it means. When it is said world is Brahman, doesn't mean this is Brahman. Brahman is round. And Brahman is changing. Brahman is hefty. This name and form are super. After taking name and form, what remains? After Badh, what remains is that truth. So this shlok is about Badh Samanya Adhikaran. And it is telling that Brahman, Jagat is Brahman. But Brahman is not Jagat. Brahman is not Jagat, Jagat is Brahman. The essence of the world is, but the essence of Brahman is not Jagat. Essence of Jagat is Brahman, but essence of Brahman is not Jagat. Jagat is not having name and form. So Brahmarpanam Brahmahavihi. All cases are in there, you can see. And Brahmarpanam is not samas. Both are, this asamast padam is there. Brahma and Arpanam. Brahma Arpanam. Arpanam doesn't mean act of Arpanam. Arpanam here is not bhavyutpatti. Act means, Arpanam has a means, yen karenan havihi agnau arpyati tad Brahma. Arpanam means Sruva or mantra. Brahma, what he is offering is Brahman. Through which what is offering? Sruva is the ladle is there. Through which what is offering is Brahman. That means this, what is offered is Mithya. Substratum is reality. Brahmarpanam. Brahmahavihi. Same dream example you see. कुछ है नहीं ऐसा. Brahmagnau. Oh. But why while eating we use this? While I am eating, why we chant this shlok? Why not another shlok we chant? Something about food we chant, some mantra. Why this shlok is so popular? Because I can't concentrate while I'm after chanting here. I'm so hungry also. And after more you are chanting, more I'm going, my mind goes there. Kitchen, food station, Govind, Pankaj, they all come in my mind. Plate. See, that is your problem. Because eating is a sadhana. It is not an action. What? Through the action, you are eating with the plate, with a spoon or a hand, that is also God. Let me make it sweeter. What you are putting in your mouth, that is also God. Through God, God is offered. In Jataragni, that is also God. And the act of offering is also God. After eating, what realization should be there? Should be also God. And who are you? Brahma Karma Samadhihi, my name is. I want to contemplate on Brahma through action. That is also God. Other than God, nothing else is there. Keeping this contemplation while eating. Therefore, sannyasis used this opportunity of eating as meditation. This is for meditation on Brahman. Because if you take away the name and form, Brahman alone is appearing as the food, Brahman alone is appearing as the hand, Brahman alone is appearing as the fire in the stomach, Brahman alone is appearing as the action of eating, action of putting. And therefore, when a Gyaani eats, and in Uttarkashi or in Rishikesh, when the Mahatmas eat, they are in meditation while eating. This is to initiate your meditation session. So their attention is not on the taste or what is made and what is not made. There is attention that who is the substratum behind this? We are on the Mithya aspect and we don't know. We have focused the food and defocused the God. We have focused the superimposed and defocused the substratum. But for him, it is not like that. I hope you are understanding this point. Little. And Brahmahevatev Gantavyam. Gantavyam means he attains now. Attains means he knows. He knows. I hope this much is little clear to us. You don't, therefore 100 times I say, you don't interact with the person. You interact with the God of the person. You don't walk on the earth. God is walking on the God. He is having complete picture. You see? And this is culmination of that topic from 18. This is called Gyaani Karma Sannyasa. Karma is not there because a karma is called Brahman here. What was said as a Sakshi and Ahamkaar Vivek, Sakshi Ahamkaar Vivek is now gone into Adhishthan and Adhyast. So some whole world is superimposed on that Brahman. More we will see tomorrow. Shwadrikshama. Om Har Namah Parvati Pate Har Har Mahadev. Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamidachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. 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 Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. He Nath Narayan